What up, my name is Brad. Welcome back to 5 Gaming Plays. So we're going to try something a tad bit different, and I want to see what you guys want. So I sat down, and I just did a bunch of these mass outbreaks. Probably about 4 or 5 of them back to back to back. Now, we can do it this way. This is not me playing currently, as you can probably tell. This is just pre-recorded. We can go through it. I can talk over the top of it. I can get other people to. If you guys want to see, like, Goresh talk over the top, if I catch some shinies and stuff like that, we can do that kind of stuff. Or I could just post these raw. If you just want to see this. So I'm going to try it today. I'm going to post this video right now. Obviously, you're watching it. And then in about 15 minutes, I'm going to put up the other one right after that just has no anything. It's just literally gameplay. So let me know what you guys prefer. But we're just going to get in. We're just going to talk about some stuff. Pokemon Generation 9. Dude, I got to tell you. So after today, number one, I got a shiny right here. Number one, I'm incredibly hyped. That's actually a really good shiny, because all I need now is a Wurmple, and that whole line's done. Like, Dustox, I have 2 Beautiflies, like, down. I'd like to get some Alphas, but I haven't seen a shiny Alpha in a hot minute, so. Either way. Gen 9, man. It looks crazy. So, when I started playing this game, I have a Switch that's, different than other Switches. So I was playing this game about a week early, right? Give or take. And it was nice to sit down and just kind of enjoy it and take the game in instead of, like, really needing to crank things out, do this, do that. I was able to put 150 hours in before the game even released. And that was kind of nice. I like that. This is definitely, right now, my favorite Pokemon game. But I can tell you, if the new ones come out, Scarlet and Violet, which they just don't really roll off the tongue. It's not a huge deal. But if they come out and they're this, but refined on a graphical level, take the little tiny stuff that's not super fun in this game. So, as far as I could tell, they legitimately said it's going to be like open world. Like, this one has like a hub world. So think of, what's the one they always compare it to? Monster Hunter Rise. Think of Monster Hunter Rise. They always compare it to that. I played Monster Hunter Rise, and it does kind of feel like that. You have a hub world, and you kind of just go out, and you go out, and you go out, and you go out. Do all that kind of stuff, right? And it definitely feels like that to an extent. But I will tell you, there are times when you get crazy late game that it's just really... This fight right here sucks. You'll see why. It's supposedly a Scyther outbreak. But, like, I think, like, 15 Kleavors spawned in over here. I thought it was Starlight, then I was like, oh, nice. Okay, let's go. Oh, my gosh, dude. Kleavor's, he's an a-hole, man. But there are definitely times super duper late game. So, like, I'm probably between both of my, just a big Kleavor. Between both of my games, because I have an OLED Switch and I have an OG Switch. My OG Switch has 230 hours on it. My OLED has about 15 hours on it. With that combined with when I was doing shiny resets and stuff like that, I'm going to say I got 250 to 260 hours in the game. Roughly. So, fair bit of, I'm pretty confident I roughly know what I'm talking about. It gets a little old going back to Jubilife every single time. I get why they did it. For their first outing in this kind of experience, you can totally cheat. I thought I was dead there, by the way. You can totally cheese the crap out of something like this if it's not programmed properly. So I understand it. I actually really do, because it's a new outing for Pokemon. This new one, these Scarlet and Violet have potential to be... I don't know if you guys have seen gameplay. I would show you guys gameplay without playing it. It's... You gotta look it up. The textures and everything, it looks so good. You can tell they genuinely... That was a good dodge. They genuinely were trying. Like, you can tell. I think it just, Pokemon had already made Sword and Shield. They had already made Sword and Shield DLC. And they were like, I guess we're just rocking with this for the time being. Like, there's not a whole lot else we can really do. You know, it's like, I was fine with Sword and Shield. I put just about, I can't really guess, because once I hit 999, I hit 999 during quarantine. Like, the very end of quarantine of 2020, so like, November 2020, I maxed my hours out. And I actually debated using like a cheating device to reset my hours. But it doesn't really matter. So I would guess I have about 1,200 hours in Sword and Shield. And look, I was about to leave. And I was like, alright, let's fly off real quick. I'm not feeling it. And then I was like, hold on, what? A new horde seems to have formed. I was like, okay, you know what? Okay, let's go back. Is it Kleavor? And it is in fact Kleavor. And that's a hard one, let me tell you what. That's a very difficult one. You need to come ready for these outbreaks, because you will start getting stomped. You start seeing 2, 3, 4 alphas of some of these crazy strong Pokemon that have these targeting moves and everything that are like level 65, so they just don't stay in the ball easily. Come prepared. Just do it. Clean your boxes out, get a whole bunch of the sticky globs, get a whole bunch of Ultra Balls. It's, yeah. You run in here with some Pokeballs, you're probably not going to have the best time, to be honest with you. But either way, I have about 1,200 hours in Sword and Shield, so I never hated Sword and Shield by any means. I thought it had really good DLC, too. Like, it definitely was, at least in my opinion, a very, it's not underrated, because underrated is a very, very strong term. There's been a lot of Pokemon games, like Black and White when it came out was very underrated. Because it came out at a time that people who've grown up with Pokemon, like I grew up with Red and Blue in 1996, like I was born in 93. So growing up with Pokemon, like at that point I was like 17 going into college, you know what I mean? So it was just something that I didn't prioritize at that point. That's why Black and White, at least in my opinion, got kind of shat on. Plus some of the designs. Black and White's Pokemon are here or there, it doesn't really matter. So to call Sword and Shield underrated is a little, I don't know. But it definitely was not what you would expect from a modern Pokemon game. That much, the second I played Arceus, instantly Sword and Shield shot down 3 spots in like where it's at on my list, which it's not that high up. I'm not going to tell you it's like my favorite. I just like my Switch a lot, so I ended up playing a lot of stuff on it. But yeah, I mean, the moment I played Arceus, I was like, this is modern Pokemon. Like, look at that Starlight, he's cheating. He's literally cheating. I threw a sticky glob right at him. Shook it off like it was nothing. So did that one. Is that a thing that these guys do? They're fully, like, 3-stage? Because, like, I know Snorlax takes 1 sticky glob. It's fine. It was pissing me off in the middle of this. Because I was like, dude, like, come on. Basically, these things are timed, by the way, if you don't know that. So, the more you get done, like, you'll see in this one, this is about 11 to 12 minutes, give or take, until I'm officially done with all of it. Some of them end in, like, 7.5 minutes, depending on how well you go around catching everything. So the more stuff you catch, like this one I caught 62, and I don't think I've caught that many since, because you get, like, Paris ones. Like, you'll fly down and you're like, I don't want a shiny Paris. So then you fly away. A decent, see, like, right here, even then, I was pretty confident it was the last one, and luckily it was. But if it wasn't, kind of a big mistake on my part, because then it's like, alright, well, let me turn around and catch that one last Staravia that's chilling over there. So these are kind of weird. I don't know. These are very cracked for 30 days after the game comes out. And I got here and I was like, it's another Staravia. Like, fine, let's go. Like, it's just a lot of items to waste on, like, a shiny that, yeah, it's a good shiny, but I don't need it. Like, I have all 3 of them. Like, so it's like, but then you don't want to, like, waste this, and it's like, well, I may as well catch them. I'm gonna get my money back by catching them. Like, they're giving me apricorns and everything all along the way, or whatever items you get while you're catching them, depending on the Pokemon. So it's like, well, I may as well. I haven't gotten a single other one outside of Obsidian Fieldlands, and I've probably done like 6 or 7 total, and they just keep popping up in Obsidian Fieldlands, and I'm just kind of like, alright, I'll rock with it, I guess. So, that's why we've been just chilling here. Look at this. Dude, it took 2. I don't know. I started to doubt myself, and I was like, wait, am I not using... I'm definitely using the wrong one. And you can see where it's telling you the rainstorm's about to end. I was pretty confident that was the last one. And I was checking to see if it was going to be a little star next to it, that means it can respawn as, like, so they would all come back as Staraptors. And from what I've heard, I haven't seen it yet, but they could all be alphas, too. That seems... I actually don't think I would want to do that, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, I don't think that I would want to do that. So you can kind of see between it saying it may go a little longer, and then by the time I get up here to, like, the final Pokemon, it kind of starts to fade a little bit, and you're like, okay, all right, I get it. Like, I understand. I don't know. Basically, when it comes to Gen 9 and everything, which we can make a whole lot more videos on Gen 9 if you guys want us to, just leave a like on this video. Make sure you sub, all that kind of stuff. We'll definitely be making some videos tomorrow. I know that. Me and Gail are sitting down. But also, give us topics. If you want this style of content, where we can talk over stuff, or I could even do it live. I mean, I can play this game. I do it all the time on stream, so it doesn't matter. But if you want that, you're more than welcome to. That's actually a pretty big W, getting that Alpha Zorua. Like, I'm actually pretty happy with that, to be honest with you. Anyways, when it comes to Gen 9, I'm torn because the second I played this, I was like, alright. But I definitely do. I'm not going to tell you I don't see its flaws. Like, the people out there that don't see anything wrong with the game, it's like, well, you're just as bad as the people that see everything wrong, in my opinion. Because you got to be able to give people a proper opinion and be like, yeah, it definitely has flaws. Like, there's definitely things that it could be doing a lot better. But I haven't had, and it's what a lot of people will tell you. I had to run away. This is what a lot of people will tell you. I haven't had this much fun with a Pokemon game since I was a little kid. Maybe, like, Coliseum. That's the last time I can think that I really, like, devoted my entire life to a Pokemon game. Well, aside from getting into, like, X and Y and learning about chain stuff, but when I was in college, I didn't have a job. It didn't matter. Like, I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting around all day anyway, so if Gen 9 actually comes out and it genuinely fixes all the problems with Arceus, I'm beyond down. Anyways, this was a bit of a tester videos. Let me know if you enjoy it, me talking over it. And I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you so much. We try to reach this final one and I can't quite get there. Or I do get there and there's like one Kricketot I can't remember. But if you want to hear me talk over videos or you want me to get somebody else, Goresh can do it. We could even have, like, I don't know, Truth, he doesn't know anything about Pokemon. We could have him do it if you want to. Let me know. Make sure you sub to the channel, leave a like, and check out that video about 15 minutes and see which one you like more. If you like the no commentary or you like the commentary. But I'll catch you around. Thank you so much. Deuces.